This PowerPoint presentation will aim to take a look at three perspectives and dive deeper into Bronfenbrenner's ecological model and how our lives are shaped by five environmental systems: the micro, meso, exo, macro, and chrono systems. First, we're going to take a look at the definition of each theory. The biopsychosocial model, according to our text, is a theoretical perspective on health and wellness developed by Dr. George L. Engel. It involves individual biological human health along with attendant psychological dynamics within the larger psychological context of society. The next is the person and environment perspective, which is based on the notion that an individual and his or her behavior cannot be understood adequately without consideration of the various aspects of that individual's environment. Without taking a closer look at someone's social, political, temporal, spiritual, environmental aspects, it's hard to adequately understand someone. According to our text, Bronfenbrenner's ecological model of human development reflects the influence of several environmental systems and identifies five environmental systems with which an individual interacts. These five are the micro, meso, exo, macro, and chrono systems. There's some different aspects that makes each of these models unique. The biopsychosocial model, in our text, it states that one of the paramount advantages of the biopsychosocial approach is that it provides contemporary medical science with a variety of data and evidence which can stimulate innovation. The evidence that can be gathered using this model really helps professionals come up with new ways to learn and care for people, no matter where they may come from. The person and environment perspective is said to provide a more adequate framework for assessing an individual and his or her presenting problems and strengths than an approach that focuses solely on changing an individual's behavior or psyche, or one that focuses solely on environmental conditions. So this perspective, it looks more at a person's problems and strengths than just how to change somebody or just the environmental conditions. It's kind of more of an overall. A closer look at Bronfenbrenner's environmental systems. There's the micro system. In this system, individuals are active and play a big role in shaping their own environment and life. An example would be our family, friends, those in close contact with us. The meso system deals with interactions between two or more of these microsystems. An example would be how we react to good or bad news. The exo system is when things happen that are out of our control. The macro system is a person's ethnicity, socioeconomic status. This is where someone grows up, would be an example of this. The chrono system shows how a situation affects us over a period of time. For example, a child being later affected in life because of having to deal with divorced parents. That would be an example of the chrono system. One last look at the Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory. It shows us a layered view of how our lives are shaped by the world around us from the inside out. Our text makes the point that the ecological model of human development, in contrast, situates an individual's development throughout life within layers of environmental experience. Each layer contains prescribed norms, values, roles, and expectations. This model is an in-depth view on how our lives are impacted at an individual social, environmental, and cultural level and how we react to those circumstances. I chose to talk about this theory because I just feel like it relates more to people in everyday life. There's a level that you can see yourself in, and it was easier for me to take a look at myself and kind of see where I am in life due to the different levels that I face every day in life.